Hey YouTube, this is TCA Gaming. This video I'm going to show you just a few purchases that I've made since the last video, which isn't much. And then I'm going to show you some highlights of my last PSA return. At the end of the video, after I show that stuff, I'm going to, I've got a small deal for some Sqaure cut cards that I'm going to offer out, as well as some details on a possible Q&A video. Alright, so with this one, I'm going to start out with an actual purchase. There's only one purchase that I'm showing. It was for a set of PSA graded first edition hollows. These, they're not really graded that high. Some of them have 7s and 8s, but most of them are graded pretty low. And I'm just going to go through. You got the Alakazam at a near mint 7, Blastoise at a 5, Chansey at a 2. Got Charizard at a 5. Got Clefairy at a 5 with the 2 E's. Gyarados near mint 8. That was the highest one. Machamp at a 5. Magneton at a 5. Mewtwo a poor 1. Nidoking 7. Ninetales 4. Poliwrath 6. Raichu 4. Venusaur 5. Zapdos 5. And then the Hitmonchan was sent back. It said it was recolored. I didn't get it graded, but that's what he sent to me. It was probably something to do with the edges up here. I didn't really see any marker on it myself. It doesn't look recolored. It doesn't really look that great at all. But in any case, it was a full set of hollows from base first edition. I went ahead and picked it up. It was for a decent price. Right now, I'm mainly just looking for the Charizard. However, when Charizard makes up half the price of a set in this condition, it's worth it to go ahead and pick up the rest of them. And then I will probably eventually resell this to another buyer around Christmas time. Let me point this down just a little bit. Next up, from my PSA submission, I'm going to start out with just a few of the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. This was a bulk submission, so you're not going to see most of them. I'm just showing the little bit better ones. I didn't get many Gem Mint 10s on this. I think it was just like 2 Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and that was it. This is all original Legend of Blue Eyes first edition. Got the left arm, it's a mint 9 right there. Buster Blader, this is a Pharaoh's Servant, first edition. It received a Gem Mint 10, but let me see if I can pick it up on the camera. You're going to be looking right here, right above the earth. It's actually got a little ding in the surface. You can probably see it right there. And to me, this one should not have got a 10. First 10 I've got in a while that I can say that. Even though those were the only 2 10s in the entire bulk submission order, and I was very unhappy about that. One of the 2 10s shouldn't have been a 10. And here's Gaia the Dragon Champion. There were lots of other cards I thought should have at least had a shot, and some of them got it, but they just didn't. It was pretty strict on this order. I got a pour on one of the first edition Charizards. I knew that was coming back pretty low. There was a near mint 8, and then also an excellent mint 6. That's another 3 to go back towards the collection. And then I also sent in a Shadowless set, which overall they did pretty good. Alakazam scored an 8. As you can see, these have Shadowless side, but it's not first edition. Blastoise pulled the 9. Chansey pulled the 8. It's so hard for me to bust out a 9, but some of these were really close, and it would just change the price so much. Charizard pulled an 8. I thought it was going to get a 9. It was like that's the dot that I could find on it, right there. I thought for sure it was a 9. And then sometimes 10s will get with just that one little dot in the corner. Mint 9 on Clefairy, double E's. Mint 9 on Gyarados. 8 on the Hitmonchan, 9 on Machamp, 9 on Magneton, 8 on Mewtwo, 9 on Nidoking, 8 on Ninetales, 8 on Poliwrath, 8 on Raichu, 9 on Venusaur, 9 on Zapdos. So overall I was happy with the Shadowless grades. I didn't get any 10s, but the average grade was 8.5, which is really hard for the Shadowless set anyways. I had one card sent back as an N9. It was the Pikachu Ghost Stamp. And I would have thought by now they would grade, like they were grading it. I thought they would still continue grading that one since there's a video of it being opened up out of the theme deck, but you know, whatever. Next up we have these Sqaure Cuts Theme Siege cards. So I have quite a few of these at the moment. I've got them from a guy who worked there, or actually he works not at Pokemon but at a place that gets some of the stuff that gets tossed out. But anyways, these are Sqaure Cuts. I would sell these a piece for $5 each, or you can buy a full set of commons, 31 of them, for $100. I was selling these on eBay for 70 bucks a piece, and they were just going a little faster than I liked, and I sent them back because I like Sqaure Cut cards, and I think $5 for a card really isn't unreasonable by any means. And then for the full set of commons, the 31 set of commons, 100 bucks. I mean, you get them for less than $4 a piece. And then lastly, what I wanted to say is if you guys start sending me questions, I will possibly do a Q&A video if I can get enough questions in. I've had several people ask me about this in the past, and I've just never decided to go for it. But with enough people asking about it now, if you guys will start sending me your questions, I will I'll work on making a video to where I can answer them. Please don't send me anything ridiculous, too personal, because I'll probably block you from my account if you send me something stupid like that. But anyways, I appreciate y'all's time for watching. If you want some of these Sqaure Cuts, just let me know, and then look out for more videos.